You know, coming out of Ford, they would just plan it, and you can't do that.
No.
You know,
No.
so I don't know. I feel like if I had that feedback in the pedals, it would help me probably take care of my stuff a little bit better. I mean, right now I just know, all right, I'm just gonna back it off a little bit.
Gotcha.
You know, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it's hard telling, man.
It's like I want them, but then I'm like, man, it's by the time I pay to get them here, it's
a
like
lot of money.
$1,000.
It is,
Like,
man.
oh my god, man.
It's a lot of money, man. You got to think about it that way. It's like, damn, do I really need it?
Yeah.
But you know, it's like I say, it's a wall. I mean, it's because I've heard guys, man, have problems with those, and I've heard guys have problems with the others. So it's really
I think it's all on how you treat your stuff too.
yeah,
Man.
but yeah, that's true. True.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm a stickler. I mean, I work around a lot of the RC cars, so I know a lot about like the brushless motors. And heat is the number one killer in a brushless motor, and that's one of the things that we do with the actual brushless motors on our RC cars and make sure that we keep them cool. So I replaced the internal fan with a better internal fan, the same size and all, but it was a better fan, higher running and whatnot. And then I went in and just did one step further because I thought, you know what, screw it, I'm not worried about the warranty anyway. So I opened up, modified the vents on the side, but I put an external fan on the outside too, one of those small ones, kind of like a CPU style fan there on the outside, and I'm gonna make sure this thing stays cool. Yeah, that's my biggest number one concern right there. Just make sure it stays cool.
Yeah, well, the new, I keep saying Fanatec. I know it's Fanatic. I got used to everybody else calling it that, and I was like, that doesn't seem right.
Nah, yeah.
But that one's got two really good fans on it. So they don't even sell the two anymore. So you either go with the CSL Elite for $299, or you go to the 2.5 for $499.
Yeah, they don't sell the CRS ones anymore. The CRS Elite, which is the ones I got. They don't sell them anymore. Now they do have that CS.
It's the CSL.
Yeah, CSL. Yeah, the new one that just came out. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, they got it. It just came out. So that's the newest and latest, greatest that they've got, man, right now. So
you know what's gonna wind up? I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna be in the middle of the night, and that way I don't have to hear any lip about it. I'll just be like, hey, sorry about it. Yes. I mean, I could probably get.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it sometimes too.
I could probably get about 400 to 450 out of like this one. I mean, maybe 450 would be good enough out of this wheel and my Pro bag. I mean, if you buy the same pedal from Ricmatech with that installed, they're $350 some.
That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, and when you can go to Fanatic and get the pedals I got for $299.
Yeah. Oh.
Or I just sell the pedals for $300. Throw the do something to get a little money back. So and get bitched at too much. I'm going to do it. I want to hurry up and do it because I want to be ready by the weekend, especially Sunday, going to Michigan. If I don't finish in top 3 there, I'm going to be pissed. I'm gonna have to practice getting on pit road.
That's pretty good. Actually, kills a lot of stuff.
Dude, the engine sound a lot clearer. What are you just watching some race on here?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a replay. Just trying to get balance out between the engines and us. Problem with a lot of these camera angles is it's really hard to do that because some of these camera angles, the mic gain, man, lowers, which is, the realism effect, I guess, is because of where
Right.
it's at. And that's fine. I just got to get that balance of when the cars do come by and you've got like 30 of them coming by, it doesn't go, all of a sudden.
Yeah.
That's the balance I want.
It does sound clearer though, I think.
What's that?
The engine sound. I mean, like you're saying, you can't help the different camera angles and stuff.
No.
But just
Yeah.
from listening to it, because I always have it on.
Yeah.
You can tell a big difference.
Yeah, I want that, and then how I'm sounding, definitely coming across. Where it's not picking up as any of the background noise, and then plus I've got that filter now that hopefully it'll help me sound where I sound more even. Even if I get higher pitched with a voice or like get excited about it, something like, "Hey, what's going on, man? Oh, do you check out what just happened right there?" It'll keep my voice at a level constant, instead of like dynamically throwing it all over the place.
Right.
And there's got to be a way to do that because, well, hell, announcers do it. You don't hear them, man. All of a sudden they shout and it just blasts out your eardrums.
Oh, they definitely
Yeah.
Even when I was on television doing that Congress thing, they mic check you to death and fix all of your everything, and they make you talk for 5 minutes. It's annoying.
Yeah.
But so they get it all balanced up before.
And you got to, and there's filters out there. I mean, you can get even more in depth with it. I mean, I've got a lot of mic stuff over here that I definitely can do. Trying to start finish line. I know it's one area, man, where it gets really, really loud. A lot of these guys come by. So it sounds like when they come by this time. I want to make a start finish line cam for every one of the tracks.
Oh yeah.
I made it for the dirt one the other day, but hey, I never got a dang chance to flip onto it. It car be happening so fast. I was like, holy cow. I was like, dang.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun though, man.
It was, but that's the thing. But you don't have much time to mess around with anything.
No. I flipped some of the new. I did the one. Actually, I was basically just two camera angles. Really, the only two I used that whole entire time. I used the my wide angle one to get everybody, and then I used that one I made, which and I used roll bar one there the one time, so that was kind of cool. But it was a fun race, man.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Yeah. Well, plus it's cool. Like if they're having, an off week, it's not something that takes up hours.
No. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. How's our voice sound on the stream on your end when we're talking and whatnot? Oh, the actual sound of the cars and stuff going by. I toned down some of that right there on that start finish line because I know when they went by a lot of times, man, it was like What the hell?
Yeah. Let me listen to it here for a minute.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad, man. We're sitting here just yapping and talking amongst what they're doing here. I know when they get far off distance, it kind of rumbles pretty good, but like right there is not too bad. I'm watching the mic gains, the decimals that goes up. That ain't bad going across the start finish line right there either.
Yeah,
But that's understandable.
Pretty good right there.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be understandable. It's going to be loud some as they go by. I want everybody to be able to hear the motors. I want them to be able to hear us. I want us to be, good and clear amongst everybody. See what happens anyways.
So now, stupid question. You sound way clearer than I do. Is that because it's the way that I talk? Or what's the deal with that?
What do you mean? I sound clearer than you do.
I don't know. Maybe if I just
Is that
talk.
on the stream? Is what you're talking about?
Well, I guess. I mean, listen to it on the stream. It seems like I'm talking kind of, but I might just be talking too low.
All right, hang on a minute. Let me listen to it a second.
Yeah, I was listening to it. I think maybe that's what it is. It's just the way that I talk versus. Yeah. Right. It's yeah. All right. It's not overpowering what yours is in. Okay. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I think it sounds really good, and I think that our voices are actually clearer now, especially mine. That was the thing when I would watch it. I'd be like, well, maybe. Oh, really? All right. So when I would listen to or go back and watch a broadcast, I would think that it wasn't quite as clear, and especially mine, because where I talk a little bit deeper or whatever, it would sound a little off. But on here, a minute ago, it was a lot clearer. But that's why I was wondering if it was just the volume of my voice or just the way that I talk. All right, so if I'm talking like this is my normal voice that I would use in talking, and I don't know what getting excited feels like, but I would imagine it's something like this. be like Ryan and get your Mickey Mouse voice going on. Right. Yeah. My favorite line is they touch. Oh, I was thinking about that Friday when I was behind Bruno. I was like, man, I want to just lay the bumper on him. And I was like, I can't do that. I could have.
All right, we'll record a few here, me and you talking. And like I say, I'll watch this replay as we're doing here, and you talk too, and that way it'll like you normally would. That way we'll see what we got going on as far as how these things stay even. I want to see what if it's changed. I want to see if it's changed your voice any. So what I
Okay.
want to see if it actually maybe it's
So
not
you've
gonna.
got it. You got it cut on now.
Yeah, I don't. It's not going to. What it's going to do is it should even your voice out. No matter what your tone, that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to cancel out higher tones, and what it will do is it will knock decimals back. That's
Right.
what it's intended to do. Is basically if you get up to a certain level on that mic on the meter, it actually supposed to kick it back 2 or 3, or depending on what you are. I've got it set at 2 right now because me and you, neither one really have high pitched voices. We had high pitched like, oh God, they're coming around tonight, whatever.
Yeah. You're gonna have to get Ryan on here, and you'll be working on that for hours.
Yeah, but me and you, man, even though, and I'm probably 3 inches away from the mic. That's usually about how far I sit.
Yeah. So am I.
Yeah, so I'm about that close. Usually my door's closed. But right now, some of the echo y'all might be hearing. That's another thing I didn't think about is I had the door open. So cancellation of sound. You're actually hearing I'm in a room sound. So some of that echoing sound y'all's hearing is once I close that door, that actually shuts off. I didn't know if you knew that. If you have any curtain blinds or anything around, you're definitely good to go, man. But yeah, like if you're calling a race, man, what's your like normal voice? If let's say like something happens on the track or something or whatever, use your normal voice and we'll see what it sounds like now. You shouldn't go no higher. It should stay level.
All right. So I normally this is the way that I would talk. I'm talking about something about the car, and then all of a sudden I would talk like this because something crazy just happened.
Okay.
And that's about as excited as I ever get. If it's ever above this level right here, I've had a stroke. Oh, it looks really good. Yeah, it did. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can kind of tell it did it too. Yeah.
To do on my end. Let's test even further here. Let's see what's saying. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're inside here. We're looking pretty good. These guys are in line right now. Oh, man, he makes a pass, man, on the inside, looking very good. These guys, man, are door-to-door, reeling around this track, man, looking on awesome right now. Now, let's see if it killed my boy.
Hmm. Yeah. 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 It's so clear though. Yeah, it's so much clearer now too. Right. Right. I mean, it looks really good. I mean, if you're watching it on a phone or a tablet or something, it would look great because on like the way I'm looking at it now is like the regular YouTube, the smaller screen, and it looks clear as it
Yeah,
can be. I
right.
mean, so much clearer now.
Okay.
Obviously, if you go to full screen, it's. But you know what, dude? Damn, it's actually better. I mean, better full screen now than it was the other night.
Okay. That's what I wanted to see. Is it actually is it better than what it was?
Yeah, the detail, like I can actually read, the Silverado on the front of the car. I can, you
All
can
right.
really see it. So before, it was all
That's
blurry
fine.
a little bit, but, you know,
Well,
If you're on
there's
50
settings
or
out
60
there.
TV, it's going to be like that, but it is
Well,
a
yeah,
lot clearer. Because like right
yeah.
now, I'm looking at Eric Tesh's truck, and I remember seeing it the other night in full screen, what it looked like. So it's a lot better now than it was.
Yeah, there's things out there you can do to make it better. I mean, and it's out there. It's just guys need to explore it, look at it, and find it. My biggest thing was the audio thing, and I think now I've come across something that's worked very well here.
Oh,
I
dude,
mean,
some of these camera shots right here, it's so much freaking clearer. Wow. Like this one right here. If you're looking, I'm looking at the Tide truck right now. You see that?
I can look at it on my phone. What I do is go back and look at it. I'll look at it on my TV in the living room.
Some of these camera angles here, it's so much better.
All right. Yeah, I want to. I mean, it's just some of the stuff I've worked on, man. Try to get better. Now, some of the sound levels, as far as the camera angles go, the problem is with those is just the way they were built. I mean, I didn't make these, and you've got to look at. Basically, it's like in real life, man. You hear a car coming and zoom right by you. That's how the sound goes. So, unless I just put everything I think on a, and I don't even know if I could do that. Put it on a static sound, which then it would take the realistic away from it.
Nah.
Really, the only thing I do is each camera angle just kind of mess with the gain, mic gain, of how it picks it up. But I'm happy with it. I think the programs did really well right there. I'm a stickler, man, when it comes to sound quality. That's my biggest thing. If I'm gonna do something, I want to do it. Obviously, if I have the means to do it. I mean, I don't have $10,000 to drop on something, but you know, if I got the means to be able to do it. But not only that, is if I understand that I don't have